Hello, and welcome to Of the People. I am Robert Chernin with my lovely co-host, Ericka Redic. Say hello.
Hello, Erica.
And she looks even better than she sounds. So,
Well,
folks,
you got to come check us out on Rumble. Check out how good we look. I'm good looking, but Robert, today you look marvelous, darling. You look absolutely marvelous.
before we get too far astray, folks, you want to stay with us for today's show. Second segment, we have Mark Meckler with us,
That's
President of
right.
Convention of States. This is important stuff, right? With all the dysfunction in Washington, there's a movement, some of you may know, I suspect some of you don't know, called Convention of States, Article 5 of the Constitution, to call a convention to try to limit the powers of the federal government. Mark's president. He was one of the founders of the Tea Party Patriots. Really, really great, great movement. Stay with us for the second segment to learn about
Yes.
Convention of States. What say you,
Yes.
Eric?
I say just for full disclosure, I am a petition signer of the petition to encourage the Vermont State Legislature to pass the resolution for a convention of states. So I am a fangirl. You know me. I'm all about full disclosure. I've been a volunteer for Convention of States for years. I am currently the state videographer for Vermont. I was the legislative liaison years ago.
Wait a minute. I have to interrupt you.
Yeah.
Um, I would wager you that you
Mm.
and I will be dead and buried before Vermont ever signs on to a convention of states. You want to talk about a Pyrrhic gesture? Do you really think those flaming communists in Vermont are in the legislature? I mean, this is the state that has given us Bernie Sanders, right? The gift that keeps on giving,
Oh
right?
my God.
So,
It's so
so I
embarrassing.
look. I applaud your enthusiasm. I applaud your patriotism. I'm
Yes.
not so sure I applaud your naivety about thinking Vermont would ever sign
Hey,
on
that's
to
fair.
this.
That is,
Okay.
I will take that. I will take that. I will admit that I am a bit of an ideologue at times for
Oh
sure.
my word!
But I got to tell you, Robert, 4,000 new petition signers in Vermont in the last
Well,
six
let's
months,
see.
I think.
What's the state population? 600,000,
It's like
650.
16 people. So
Yeah.
basically,
Okay.
that's everybody has signed
And
the petition.
this is your these are all the Republicans in Vermont, folks, who's all her extended family, and she made them an
Literally.
offer. She made them an offer they couldn't refuse. You're going to sign this paper.
Or I'm
Um,
going to come over
but
there and no, I'm
exactly.
kidding.
So before we get to Mark in the next segment, so serious little update on Go Woke, Go Broke, which I want to
Oh,
jump in on, right? Because
ooh,
we've been hammering that, and folks, you're voting with your dollars.
I love it.
Keep voting. But
Love to see it.
by the way, Target is now in the tank for $17 billion. Anheuser-Busch, they're even saying may go into bear territory, $15 billion. So you know what the word that comes to mind in all of this is for me? Consequences. Because
Ooh,
think about it. When you look at any segment of society, the problem with rampant crime is you can commit crime, there's no consequences,
that's right.
right? You can defund the police, there's no
No
consequences. You
consequences.
can open your border and have people basically invade your country, no consequences,
That's
right?
right.
And now you can, obviously you can, well, up until now, you could put out whatever cultural woke crap you wanted in retail, and there were no consequences until now. Disney's feeling it, but 17 billion market cap, 15 billion market cap. You know what's coming next? What do you bet there's going to be a shareholder lawsuit from a couple of these corporations,
Ooh, well,
which we haven't seen yet?
I'm really curious. That's a good question because one of the things when we're talking about the go woke, go broke stuff
Right.
is um are the ESG scores, right? So we know that
Tell them
these
everybody what ESG is. Come on, what's ESG?
oh my god,
Remember,
environmental social governance,
governance. Okay, all
right?
right. You got it. I just
So
wanted to put you on the spot.
thank you. Good. That was good. So basically, the Black Rocks and the organizations like this make funding and things like that based on your ESG score. Exactly how woke are you? And so now that there is, and part of that push was what was called stakeholder capitalism. Do you remember that term?
Never
Do you
even
remember
heard
when
that term.
So, okay, so
what is stakeholder capitalism?
So instead of shareholder capitalism, right, which is when you're the owner, right, you're an owner of the business, or you're a shareholder, you actually own shares of the business. They started pushing this idea of stakeholder capitalism, whereas basically anybody in the community around the business, anybody who shops at the business, everybody everywhere is now a stakeholder and therefore should have a say in how the business is run. And so that was part of, was that like 6, 7, 8 years ago? They really started talking about this.
Obama. That sounds like Obama.
It absolutely is. And then when the third the third oh my God, I'm gonna say it wrong. Basically, when Biden got elected.
The third term of Obama.
The third term of Obama, that's what you call it.
See, this is why you need me.
You need
me to help. See, I need to be needed, and this is why you need me to help you with this stuff.
I'm pretty, okay? You're the brains. I'm the looks.
Not so much. Well, you are the looks. I don't know if I'm the brains, but okay. I got it.
No, but so this idea of stakeholder capitalism came into being really during Obama, and then they started pushing it again during the Biden administration, all this ESG stuff. It's the foundation of all of this ESG stuff. So now we're seeing the consequence of you saying that everyone has a say in how my business is going to be run.
Which is
I'm going to let the woke mob decide what products I'm going to sell.
Hey, go woke, go broke. I have no sympathy. Look, I don't even agree with the bank bailouts. I understand about the domino theory with banks and the financial solvency of the country. But at the end of the day, we have removed consequences. There's now starting to be some consequences, except, of course, if you're in New York City and you commit a crime or do drugs, which, by the way, so you remember we were talking in New York City that they had this whole social service kiosk that if you were going to commit a crime, you were going to log into the kiosk and you were going to get social service help that's going to prevent you from doing a crime.
Yeah.
All right. You ready for this? When you just thought it couldn't get any more stupid, New York City has put out vending machines for drug users, right? Where you can get everything but syringes, right? You can get Narcan, you can get a sniff kit, you can get a smoke kit. By the way, the smoke kit, if you want to smoke crack cocaine, they give you a free smoke kit, and they even give you lip balm in case your lips get chapped.
Oh my God, Robert, this is
look it up. Ericka, would I ever lie to you? Would I ever lie to you?
I can't. I'm gonna start rocking to soothe myself right now. Oh my God, what? Vending machines? Is it like free?
Yeah. Oh, well, that's the best part. It's free, right? The only thing you have to enter. No. The only thing you have to enter is your zip code. Look at it, folks. Look it up. And I hate to do this to everybody, but we're going to have to be really short in the first segment because we want to give our guest all the time he deserves, and he does deserve a lot of time.
Oh my God! So we only got one outrage moment.
And I had so many of them lined up.
Oh my God!
Okay, it's just. But folks, we're going to come back to this concept of no consequences because it is the one thing that ties everything together. When you look at all the problem areas, it's all because we removed consequences.
That's right.
But like if you piss off Ericka, there are consequences, right? I know that. So that's why I'm always so nice to her. Right. But Ericka, we're going to come back to the vending machine. But hey, folks, the nice thing about New York City is if you want to know where not to go, just look for the vending machines and don't go there. Because they're putting them in the worst areas.
I love it.
I love it. Stuff up. Folks, you are listening to Of the People. I'm Robert Chernin.
I'm Ericka Redic.
And stay tuned for Mark Meckler, Convention of States. We will be right back. Hi, I'm Robert Chernin.
And I'm Ericka Redic.
And we are Of the People. You can find us on Rumble. You can find me on Twitter at RBChernin.
And I am at Ericka Redic.
Look us up. You'll be entertained.
That we guarantee.
Absolutely. She's never wrong.
Ever. Just ask my husband.